Ready to make some real money with your side hustle? I'm talking $10,000, $20,000, even $100,000 per month with your side hustle? Yeah. I literally have tons of little side hustles that have turned into real businesses. I can share with you exactly how to take a side hustle and turn it into a money-making machine. Let's go.
Noel. Yeah, she can fix that. If you gotta get it done, all you need to do it better. Well, she can fix that. Yeah, she can fix that. Investment to get back, trying to get a big stack. She can fix that. Let's fix that.
I'm gonna share with you a simple step-by-step process on how you turn your side hustle into a real business. I'm gonna share with you my secret sauce on how to get funding for your side hustle, even if it's a startup. And I'm gonna share with you the biggest mistake that I see people making so that you can avoid doing the same thing. Side hustles are the new thing. Side hustles are the new thing because they create multiple streams of income. And many of us need different streams of income, especially streams of income that are outside of our regular job. So most of us have a job, you know what I mean? I'm a retired person, I'm an entrepreneur, so I don't really have a job. But when I did, I had side hustles because they gave me extra income. If I needed more money for my kids' school, or if I needed extra money for Christmas gifts and things like that, I could use my side hustle to make me some extra money, or I could get a second job. One of the things that I want to make sure that you do and you realize is that multiple streams of income is something you definitely should make one of your goals. Having multiple streams of income really helps you out because if one stream of income stops, you have another stream of income that's still coming in. Additionally, it makes you a lot more stable because you have streams of income coming in from different places, and many times they're not dependent on each other. So if you have a job, for example, and then you have a side hustle of cleaning cars, if your job stopped giving you steady income, you still have this side hustle of cleaning cars that you can make money. But when both of them are going, you have the money from your job and the money from your side hustle. But what you don't realize is you can create multiple streams and multiple side hustles so that you can have 6, 7, 10 streams of income all coming in. And this will not only create wealth for yourself and a lot of income, this will make things a lot more stable so you can have a relaxing life where you're not living paycheck to paycheck or worrying about money. This is where you really want to be, multiple streams of income. So now that we've got that down, let's talk about which ones make the most money. So first you need to know that if you have a side hustle, the goal is of course to turn that into a business. You don't want to work for someone else and always keep a side hustle. You really want to start replacing that main job and make your side hustle or your side hustles your primary source of income. Then from there, you can create other sources of income. Let me give you a quick example. My side hustle used to be flipping houses. Yeah, I'm sure you can guess that because I'm a real estate millionaire today. But when I had a job, I would literally go find houses online, I would fix and flip them, or I would wholesale them, and that was my side hustle. I had my job and it paid me every 2 weeks. I had my benefits, my insurance, and this, that, and the other. But at the same time, I was able to always do a wholesale deal or flip a house on the side. And at the minimum, I was always able to create an extra $60,000 per year with my side hustle. Just think about that for a second. That's an extra $5,000 per month. If you have a side hustle that's making you $5,000 a month, don't be stupid like me. Go ahead and quit your job and start focusing on that side hustle and creating other streams of income that do not require you to work a certain amount of hours or to be at a specific place at a specific time. Working a job is usually going to be a loser for you because you have to be there when they tell you to be there. Your income is set at a certain amount, and you don't have control over how much money you can make. So it's really not something you want to spend your time doing. Yes, we all need jobs, we all have bills to pay, but if you have a side hustle and you can get your side hustle to $3,000 or $4,000 a month, Noel's recommendation, quit that job, focus on your side hustle, and create more streams of income because you really want to own your time. So let's talk about some things that you can do to easily get you that $3,000 to $5,000 per month so that you can quit that job and turn your side hustle into a real business just like I did. So one of the easiest side hustles that I no longer do is selling used items. So a lot of times you can get used items like clothes, appliances, and furniture, and you can really start flipping those items and making a lot of money on it. An easy side hustle that me and my students make a lot of money on is flipping furniture. You could be surprised at how many times you can get furniture, appliances, and clothes absolutely free and then turn around and sell that for a profit. It's really inexpensive and it's a great way to start making making money that's really all profit. Just think about this, for example. If you can get a refrigerator or a couch and it needs to be fixed, for example, and you put a little bit of money to fix it up or to clean it, and then you're able to resell it for a profit. In most cases, it didn't cost you a dime. I know people that know how to fix appliances themselves. I know people that know how to clean couches and put them back together themselves and sell them and make a profit. I've even had people that will go to places like Salvation Army and Goodwill and pick up furniture and refurbish those things and then sell them at a profit. An easy side hustle that you can always do is finding used or free items and then reselling them. It doesn't cost you much money to get them, and everything that you sell it for is usually pure profit. Additionally, this is a real business. So if you do what I tell you and get your business registered with the Secretary of State and you get an EIN number and a website, you will look up and in 3 months, people will be lending you money for your business, even if you've only made $1,000 or $2,000 per month with it. People just want to see that you're actually doing the business and that you're successful, and then you will start to get offers from lenders that's saying, okay, let me invest in your business. I'll loan you $5,000 or $10,000 in your business's name, and guess what? Now you can get more inventory and start making even more profit. And the best thing is that you can do this while you have a job. And I strongly recommend that you do. Start your business and start your side hustles while you have a job. That way you can start funding your business while you're still working. And in many cases, you can start putting money into your business checking account. And I literally know lenders that will lend new businesses money with just 3 months worth of bank statements. Yeah. 3 months. So you can be a startup, have 3 months worth of business checking statements, and they will lend you $5,000, $10,000, $100,000 for your business. But again, you just have to have it registered with the Secretary of State, have an EIN, and a couple other small things just to get you started. Super simple, super easy. Let me tell you these other side hustles because they are the real money makers. Whoa, did you just hear what I said? I need you to go ahead and like this video and make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you click that little notification bell so you don't miss any of this content that I am bringing to you almost every single day. I am teaching you all of this absolutely free, and all you need to do is smash the like button to repay me. Thanks. The #1 money-making side hustle that I can tell you is the side hustle that I did, flipping houses. And yeah, this is a side hustle that you can do with a job, and you do not have to have money or credit to actually buy houses. In fact, I have a whole playlist that teaches you how to invest in real estate with little to no money. Make sure you watch that whole real estate playlist here on YouTube. But flipping houses is something that you can do as a side hustle. And I know you're thinking, what are you talking about? I have a job. How am I supposed to flip houses? Well, you don't actually have to do all of what you see them do on TV. You don't have to do all of the renovations. Did you know that you can get a property under contract and then flip that contract to someone else for $5,000 or $10,000? Well, yeah, you can. And that's how I got out of my parents' basement and how I became a multimillionaire with a portfolio full of properties. It's really just that simple. Flipping houses really could just be wholesaling the houses or flipping the contracts. Then yeah, of course, you can do all of the renovations and sell the property and get big profits. And just so you know, the average profit on a real estate flip is more than $65,000. Yeah, look that fact up. This is not just Noelle making up stuff. You can go to realtytrack.com and it will show you that the average profit on a flip was more than $65,000 last year. Crazy. Again, this is not an opportunity that you want to miss out on. And again, this is a very profitable side hustle that you can do with a job. You literally can find people that are in foreclosure, that are in bankruptcy, that are in, situations where they lost their job and they can't afford the house anymore. You can easily find those people, get them under contract, and then flip those contracts to investors like me who will pay you $10,000, $20,000, even $30,000. I myself have paid $26,000 for one of those contracts. So here's the thing. You can start small. If you don't have the good credit and the money to start flipping houses and do all the renovations, you can flip the contracts for $10,000 or $20,000, and then you can take those profits and start flipping the houses and sell them for a profit. It's an amazing side hustle. I know people that have flipped one house per year and replaced their entire annual income. Seriously, if you got $65,000 cash right now, I'm pretty sure you could quit your job, right? Yeah, okay, let's get to this next side hustle because this one is even better. Short-term rentals, otherwise known as Airbnb or even Turo. Basically, you can rent out properties on a nightly basis and make even more money than you would if you owned the property and rented it out on a yearly basis. Yeah, it's true. I literally am able to rent out properties for at least $100 a night. Some of my properties go for more than $1,000 per night. I am making 10 times what I ever made on my long-term rentals with this Airbnb thing, and it is an amazing side hustle. I have people that have started this side hustle with no properties at all. They've been able to rent just a few properties, and they now make over $10,000 per month with just a few properties. This is the #1 side hustle that I'm telling you right now, and again, you now have the opportunity to do this with cars. You literally can buy a car or lease a car or even take over someone else's car payments and start making money on that car by renting it out. The opportunities today are endless. We have so much technology, you don't even need to leave your home to get some of these side hustles started. It is amazing. You need to check this stuff out. Do you want to see me live and in person and let me teach you all of this all day? Me, my team, chat with you, even answer your questions live and on the spot? Well, you need to come to one of my events. Go to noelrandallevents.com and use code YouTube to save a ton of money on your tickets. Again, that's Noel Randall Events. Noel, Noelle, Randall, Randall, Events, EVENT with an S. noelrandallevents.com. Use code YouTube to save tons of money on the ticket. I want to teach you all day long. I want to answer your questions. I want to interact with you, and we can't do that here. So come on to one of my events. You can even stay at your home and I will live stream some of this. Make sure you check me out. I just want to make sure that you have all of the resources, all of the tools, and all of the knowledge that you need to be successful. This is Noel. To your success.